Now, your mindset, your psychology is one of the most important things that will determine your success with this program, with affiliate marketing, and with your online business. Oftentimes I'm reminded of something I heard once from Tony Robbins, which is that 80% of success with anything is your psychology, while only 20% are the mechanics. So 80% of your success is your mindset, your psychology, your belief systems, while only 20% are the how-to, the step-by-step. And one thing that I've noticed now after working with thousands of different people, helping them start their own online business, is that two different people could be given the exact same information, the exact same training, the exact same steps or how-to information. And one person could go on and take that information and apply it, take massive action, and they might go on to achieve massive results, incredible success, change their life, create the lifestyle that they really want. Whereas the other person can be given the exact same information, the exact same opportunity, the exact same training, and then that person might go on to struggle and maybe fail and give up. And what's the difference between those two if the information was the exact same, if the opportunity was the exact same? Well, I propose the only difference was the psychology, the mindset of the individual. You have to make sure that you take action and you apply what you've been given and what this program contains if you want to achieve amazing results. So the information in this program works. It's been proven time and time again, and it has the potential to change your life. But it will only work to the extent that you do. You need to apply this information and work hard on yourself, your psychology, your mindset at the same time. And by developing your mindset and cultivating these success principles that I'm going to share with you, it will allow you to have better success with this program and with your affiliate marketing business. So I really want to emphasize to work on your mindset and psychology as well as the principles that are taught inside this program. One thing that Jim Rohn says is that you should always work harder on yourself than you do on your job or your business. So let's now get into the 10 success principles of affiliate marketing mastery. The first one is to be open and willing to learn. Put your ego aside, have an open mind throughout this program, and always have an open mind and be open to learn anything at any moment. One thing I really respect about Sam Walton, who's the founder of Walmart, he shares in his book, Made in America, how you always need to be humble and open to learning something new. And even as Sam Walton was a billionaire, he would still try to learn from other people. He's often known for spending more time in his competitors' stores than his own store. And he thought that, if there's one thing that they're doing that I didn't know, I want to know what that is. And so he would go to Brazil, he would go all over the world and try to learn from a lot of these stores and a lot of these other businesses that were doing a lot worse than he was, but he always believed you can learn something new. So have that same mentality and always have an open mind throughout this program and throughout your online business journey. The second success principle is to set realistic goals and expectations. And this is something that I emphasized in the goal setting workshop. You want to make sure that, especially if you're brand new to this business, building your first online business and affiliate marketing in general, that your goals are realistic. I can't tell you how many times I see someone that invests in a training program or signs up for something new, and they just have these crazy, unrealistic short-term goals where they want to get rich quick. They want to make $100,000 in their first month. And I wish it was that easy. It's obviously not. Understand that this is a process, this is a journey, and you need to always focus on the long-term results, not the short-term. And so oftentimes your first goal in any business or any new opportunity is just to make your first dollar. And understand that the process is more important than the results, because if you get down the process and you master that, then that process is what's going to allow you to make all the money that you want, to make a six-figure, a seven-figure income if you choose. So make sure that your goals at the beginning are realistic, realistic expectations. It's always great to have those long-term goals that might be a little bit unrealistic and crazy, maybe the year or 5 or 10-year goals or 20-year goals from now. Those ones, you want them to be big, because that provides that vision, that excitement that will drive you. But in the short term, understand that there's a process you need to go through, and don't just go at this trying to get rich quick. Focus on the long term, not the short term. The third success principle is to do the assignments and take massive action. In order to achieve success with this program or with your affiliate marketing business, you need to take massive action. It's not enough just to sit there and listen and learn. You have to apply what it is that you're learning and apply it into your business. And so this entire program is designed for you to take action with each of the modules and each of the steps along the way. I do not recommend that you jump ahead, that you try to go through the entire program first and then take action. That's not how you're going to achieve success. You want to make sure that you learn everything in bite-sized chunks and then apply and take action with what you're learning. You don't want to overwhelm yourself, but just take slow and steady action and you'll make progress towards where you want to be. Creating success with anything requires a lot of hard work. It requires a lot of action. So make sure that you're really applying yourself and taking massive action with what you're learning in this program. The next success principle is to be patient. Focus on the process and not the outcome. And I know that's something that a lot of people don't want to hear, especially starting out, because I understand a lot of people, they want results fast. They want to start making money fast. Maybe you're in a desperate situation. You want to get out of that as soon as possible. And I understand that. I've been there as well. But you have to understand that you're building a business. A business is something that takes time. You have to be patient with the process and go through the process, especially if you're brand new. You know, if you're brand new at anything, I don't care what it is, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to, struggle a little bit. You might not fully understand things as well as you'd like. And so oftentimes you might have to go through things a few times and really internalize what's being taught in this program. And everyone's different. Some people get things right away. Other people, it takes a lot more time. I know for myself, when I went to school, I used to be horrible at math, and I still am to this day. And, I remember going to math class and I would just struggle to really understand what was being taught to me. And I remember I needed extra tutoring, I needed extra help, I needed to spend all this extra time doing my homework and reviewing things. And even then, I didn't get good grades at all. Whereas there was other people that were in math class that, didn't seem to have to study or even do their homework, and they would end up getting 90% or 95% on the test. They were always an A student, and it just seemed very effortless for them. Well, building a business or anything is the same way. We're all starting out at different levels, and for some people, you can have success fast right away. Other people might take more time, and that's okay. You have time on your side. Be patient. You want to make sure that you're building a long-term sustainable business, and the real results that you're going to see with your efforts today are not going to be next week. It's not going to be next month, but it's going to be a year from now, 5 years from now. That's when you're going to see the real impact of the work that you're doing right now. So be patient, work hard, focus on the process, and then the results will come. The fifth success principle is that there's no such thing as failure, only feedback. This is a very important thing to understand and internalize within yourself, because on the journey to success, you are going to have failures. You are going to have setbacks. You are going to have struggles and hard times. Show me any successful entrepreneur that hasn't failed along the way. In fact, pretty much every successful entrepreneur today and throughout history has failed time and time again. And oftentimes they attribute their failures to their success. And the reason for that is how they interpret failure. You see, failure is actually a good thing. Failure is an asset if you learn from it. And that's what I want to share with you with this success principle, is to understand that failure is feedback. It's a good thing. Failure shows you what doesn't work, what not to do. And through your failures is how you're going to learn and make progress. I can't tell you how many times I've failed with my online businesses, and I still fail. And again, I don't view it as failure. I view it as feedback and an opportunity to learn and grow from. So understand that failure is part of the journey. Don't be surprised if you fail or make mistakes, especially if you're brand new at any business or any new opportunity. It's going to happen. Just learn from it and keep moving forward. And number 6 of the success principles is to never give up. If something doesn't work, just change your approach. As I said earlier, you will go through failures, you will go through hard times, there will be struggles, there will be things that happen that you didn't expect to happen. That's okay. That's part of the journey and the process of being an entrepreneur. Sometimes things happen that are outside of your control, and that's all right. As long as you learn from it and you adapt and you're flexible and you change your approach and you don't give up, you will create the success that you want. Number 7 of the success principles is to always focus on adding value first and profiting second. Now, this is one of the most important principles of all that I live by, that I really emphasize and internalize within myself, is always adding value. You have to put other people's needs above your own. You need to focus on helping other people, solving people's problems with products and services, meeting other people's needs. This is adding value. And when you add value to people and you care more about other people than yourself, and you're always finding ways of producing quality content or helping people or serving the greater good, you will profit as a result of that. Your income is in direct proportion to the amount of contribution. Your contribution is everything. That's what's going to allow you to create the success that you want, is focusing on serving others. That's how you create success in business. You care more about your customers than you do yourself. You focus on servicing your customers. You focus on providing different products or services that can help people. And oftentimes when people get caught up on trying to make money and profit first and then add value second, is they make certain decisions that don't really value the customer as much. Maybe they promote a product or a service as an affiliate that doesn't really benefit people that much. And sure enough, when you do that, you might make some money in the short term, but it's going to hurt your relationship with other people. They're not going to trust you as much if you just are primarily focused on trying to earn money off of people and maybe recommend or share products that might not really benefit them. So I always make sure anything that I endorse, recommend, or promote as an affiliate, I always need to make sure that it benefits my audience, my list, my followers, my subscribers. It always has to benefit them first. I always focus on meeting their needs, solving their problems, and if I can profit as a result of that as an affiliate, then great. Then it's a win-win. So focus on adding value first. And if you do that, you will profit. I can guarantee it. As the saying goes, when you give, you get. It comes back tenfold. So focus on adding value first. People can sense it online. There's a lot of skepticism online. And that's probably, by the way, why you invested in this program, Affiliate Marketing Mastery, is probably because you saw that I'm someone that cares. I'm always trying to add value. I've got my YouTube channel, my podcast, my blog, and I'm just trying to help people wherever I can, providing free content, free value. And as a result of that, if somebody, buys something through an affiliate link as something I recommend, or, they buy a course like this one, then that's great. But I always focus on adding value first. And number 8 is to always be honest and maintain integrity. Very important. If you're going to promote a product or share something, refer or endorse someone else or someone else's product or service, you always want to make sure that it's a quality product, that you might have gone through it first. You can see the benefit, the value, and again, putting your customers' needs, your audience, your followers' needs above your own. And always be honest. There's no need to lie or make up stuff or deceive people in any way. You always want to make sure that you have honesty and integrity in your marketing and within your business. Success principle number 9 is focus on the long term, not the short term. I've already mentioned this earlier with being patient, focus on the process, not the results. Focusing on the long term, that's where the real results are going to be. Short term is great, and I know in a lot of people they want to just get results fast, but the long term is where your focus has to be. You have to understand that the sacrifices that you're making today aren't going to benefit you tomorrow or a week or a month. The real impact is maybe 6 months from now or a year or 2 years from now. Focus on the long term. Keep your eyes on the horizon and don't worry about all the speed bumps and the short-term things along the way. If you keep your eyes on the horizon and you can focus long term where you're going to be, then you will get there. Oftentimes when people focus on the short term and they don't see the results that they want right away, they get discouraged and they give up. It's like somebody that, goes to the gym, on January 1st and they have this goal to lose 30 pounds and they're going every day for a week or 2 weeks and maybe they only lose 1 or 2 pounds. Well, that person, if they're focused on the short term, they get discouraged and they give up because they're not seeing the progress fast enough. But if they just kept at it, if they didn't even worry about the results and they just focus on the process of working out every day and being consistent, well, within 3 months or 6 months or a year, that person's going to lose those 30 pounds. So again, you can't get caught up on the short term. Focus on the long term. And the final success principle, number 10, is focus on constant and never-ending improvement. You always want to improve, you always want to learn, you always want to get better and better. That's been my mentality that's allowed me to create a lot of success in my life. Whenever I create something, whether it's a blog, a product, whatever it might be, I'm always trying to improve. I'm always trying to get better. I'm always trying to learn more along the way so that I can apply that to myself or my business. And so I really want to encourage you to make sure you have a continual practice in your life of not just improving yourself, but improving your business. That can involve reading books and going to seminars and hiring coaches and mentors, maybe getting access to other training programs and deepening your knowledge and experience in certain areas, and then focus on applying that. If you're always focused on improving things and making better and better, then your results will compound and grow over a period of time as well. So always be learning, always be improving yourself. Don't be afraid to invest in yourself. One of the best investments you can ever make is in yourself. So always be investing, learning, and growing. So those are the 10 affiliate marketing mastery success principles, and you want to master these success principles. And really, there's a lot more principles that are out there. I didn't mention a lot of other ones, but these are the core ones that I try to live by and try to teach as part of this program. But really, there's so many principles to success, and that's why, again, I recommend you learn, you read books, you go to seminars, mentors, so you can continue developing your mindset and your psychology for success. Success in anything requires you to fully commit to what it is that you want. So commit to mastering these principles, mastering this program, and you'll be able to create the success that you want. And if you struggle with mindset or your psychology, or you get discouraged, you have fear, you go through failure, you're going through a tough time, whatever it is, or you struggle with discipline and willpower, then I encourage you to check out the resources section for my top resources and products that can help you further develop your mindset and your psychology. Also checking out my blog, projectlifemastery.com, my YouTube channel, my podcast, because I have so much content there where I'm sharing things that can help motivate you, to help you be more disciplined, take more action, develop your mindset, the right mentality of success. So check out the resource section and check out some of the other additional programs and things that I might recommend.